Okay, so we're back on the Gale. This is an Evinrude 2-horse. I'm not sure yet of the year, but we do have a number on it. Quite a long number, in fact. Serial number 21024-E02217. So I'll have to look that up and see what year it is, but it looks like a pretty old one. Right now I just want to do check the spark and compression and make sure that we're a viable motor here. Okay, I've made a tool for my drill, little extension. I cut the end off one of them 3-inch extensions. Now I can hook it to my drill and we can turn it. Now I'm gonna watch here and see if we got spark. We definitely have spark. Right where I thought right where I left it. I'm moving things around in the garage, trying to make it a little more organized, and then you forget where you put things. Okay, so I don't know where a good place to put this. Okay, how about, is it going to hit? No, I think that's fine. Now we'll see what we get on compression. Hopefully over 100. Oh, look at that. 90, 95, right on 100 psi. That's good. So this baby should run. This baby should run. Now, the owner did give me a little detail. He said that he did have it running, but it was running poorly. So you always want to check compression. Make sure that your compression numbers are good. And that could be a problem with its runnability too. If the compression is low, you're never going to get an engine to run properly if it has low compression. That means that cylinders could be worn out. You could have scored pistons or scored cylinders or stuck rings. So if you got 100 psi on every cylinder that you're working on above, that should be adequate. Now some engines require higher compression, but for this little engine that'll be fine. All right. Okay, so we got compression, we got spark. All we need is fuel, and hopefully maybe we'll throw it in the tank and see what kind of see if we can get it running first of all. So stand by. Okay, let's see if we can start this bad boy. I got it choked. Gas is in it. Let's see if we get anything out of her. Choke. Where's throttle? This is just the steering thing, but oh, this is the throttle. Start, fast, stop. Okay, so we're on start. We'll see if we can get her started. Put a start on fast. I don't know if that's a good idea, but we'll try it. Unchoke it, or at least half choke it. Looks like it's gonna stall. Maybe. Yep. Okay. So it starts. It runs. Get about halfway up to the full throttle. That's not too bad. Once she starts to bog out. Let's see here. We're going a little too rich. Let's see. Well, you go lean, you go rich. It still wants to die. Let's see. Seated. Maybe a turnout. Well, all right, I give up. That carburetor is going to have to come off and get readjusted. Something is wrong with it. Definitely wrong. So stay tuned for that. Okay, I've got the carburetor off the 2-horse Evinrude Gale, and we'll figure. I think this was a 1972 is what I remember looking up. So just for the record. Get this apart and go from there. We'll get it soaking in. Okay, well, got it apart, at least partially. Gaskets look good. This has all been gone through once before. Yeah, the float looks okay. It looks parallel to the body. I just think that the idle circuits are clogged, and maybe even the high-speed jet circuit is clogged. And it's got 4 holes back in the throat, probably need to be unclogged. Okay. Yeah, everything looks fairly new. Oh, that seat is completely plugged up. It was. Clear now, but it was plugged up. That's probably why it wasn't getting fuel. It had something in there. Okay. Actually, that's going to go with the seat. Okay. This is part of the choke lever. 2 little washers on the pin. Take that off. We don't want to soak plastic if we can help it. Let's see. This is under spring load. No, not so much. Okay. All right, that little carburetor is ready to get soaked. Come off of there. I'll have to look back in the video. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. I have to look back. Okay, let's take this jet out. Now that's clear. No obstructions on that. All right, well. Okay, in she goes. I think I'll put the stuff that I can put in the solution, I will put in the other one. I just had that little rubber tip on the on the needle. No, it's over there anyway. Must be pressing on that. All the plastic stuff I'll put in here. I don't think I'll put that in here. Okay. See what she looks like. This is that 2-horse Evinrude Gale. It's been a couple of hours. This is already fairly clean. Yeah. But now we're going to make it really clean. You can see that nicely. All them jets just blowing crap right out of all them holes. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I think I counted 3 or 4 holes in there. Yeah, looks like 4. Grab a little wire tie, make sure I clean those out. They look clean, but let's see if I can if I can get you to see them though. Yeah, there's 4 of them back there. So I just got to get my wire tie in there, and let's see if without getting my camera all messed up. You can see that coming out of them holes. So I think those are clear. I just sprayed that into the air mixture screw, and that's where that comes out from. So this is the high-speed jet here, at least where the orifice is. Oh yeah. All right, I'm going to get my air line out here. That's where the gas comes in at. Make sure that's cleared out. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that high-speed orifice is very tiny. I don't know if you can see that in there, but there's a hole way down in there, and it comes up through there, and that's where the high-speed jet goes into. So anything blocks in that in there, that's going to cause that thing to run like crap. So we can begin. I think all the gaskets are new from the first attempt to rebuild this. I think when people begin as beginners doing this, they they might forget to do the simplest thing to you soak it, but then you got to blow all this crap out. And I use carburetor cleaner, I use brake cleaner, whatever it takes to really make these clean. And that's what I do. And I use compressed air and blow the crap out of it, as you see, and that works the best. So this should run really well when I'm done. Okay. Oh, the seat is in here, so I gotta clean them up too. Make sure I get everything. Oh, another little washer there. That's it. good. Okay. Just to make sure. That's the seat. The seat was plugged up. So that's all I want to see. I'm looking for the seat. Those are packing washers. Can't see it very well in here. Still in the bag, maybe? Oh, wait, right here. Or did I? Oh, here it is. Okay, there it goes. So clear, it's hard to see. All right. Seated, nice and shiny. Let's see. Packing washers. Two packing nuts. Okay, so the clear one goes first, then the two fiber, and then the last one. These weren't too bad in too bad a shape, so we can reuse these. Sometimes they disintegrate, the fiber ones, and then they get lodged up in here, and that can create a blockage. Okay, that's slightly seated. All right, I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay. This one's starting to become a little bit distorted. It's only one packing washer. Okay, I found some packing material in my stock. I got this in. It was just a couple of fiber washers that went in here, but I've got more on order, more coming in the mail, or should be. And if these might be older ones, but it seems to be pretty tight. It seems to be holding pretty well, so I think it'll work for now. We can always back that out later and put two new washers back in there, and so we're going to continue on. I'm not going to let this hold up the project for that. So now we can put the float back in, the needle and seat. The seat is in. This is the needle. I believe that goes in there like that. See the mark on the bowl here, maybe right there. Okay, yeah. So it should go in there like that. Pin goes in. Now, finally, I don't know if you can see that or not, but that looks pretty parallel. I don't have a gauge for it, but I'm going to call that good. And then, but the only thing is, what I forgot to show you is the drop on this, the angle. It's like, whoa, way too far. It should be like, I mean, God almighty, it's hitting the bottom of the bowl, and you don't want that. So this thing should be more like, probably like that, to where it drops down maybe that far. But wow. So right. I think that's good. I think that's good. Okay. Still might be a little low. Still might be a little bit low. I'm going to adjust it just a little more. Man, this thing was way, way off. Way off. No wonder why it was running so terrible. And, you know, with the low speed idle circuit being clogged like it was, the needle and seat, it was not getting fuel like it should have. That might be better. Let's see. Well, we'll be able to tell once I get the carburetor together. Yeah, I'll put it together and find out. I think that's better though. It doesn't move a lot, but I think it was coming down way too low. The needle seems to be sticking though. I don't know, maybe I've got it a little bit too tight. That seems to be working a little better. Angle's a little bit lower, but I think it'll be okay. I think that'll work. I think that'll work. The needle seems to be working better. All right. I'm thinking that little gasket goes on here. No, maybe not. Doesn't want to close now. I think you're wrong. Okay, I got the linkage on for the choke. I spared you the boredom of that. And I also got the throttle back together. So just got to get the bowl back on. Gasket's on. You got to make sure it's lined up properly, of course. And in position. Actually, that looks like it needs to go the other way. Ah, that's better. We'll drop that in place. Like that. And that's about it. I mean, just the bolts, and we'll put her back together. We don't want any fuel leaks. Okay, now we'll test it just to see. Okay, I can blow air. When I flip it upside down, it should not, if the seat is seating, there it goes. Flip it up. Air, no air. Air, no air. Okay, so it seems to be working. And we'll put it back on, and we'll try to fire it up again, see what happens. Okay, so it just needs to get these nuts on and tighten it down, and we should be in business. Now I don't want to lose that. I just did. I just did. Oh, did it go in the tank or did it go? Oh, I got lucky. It went in the tank. All right. Probably shouldn't be doing this over the tank. I probably should have leave this linkage on. Yeah, I'm going to take that linkage back off, I think. At least I can see better. Okay, those are great. Well then. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. Okay, that's the start position. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Okay, that'll make it easier to turn. Get these cinched up. Okay. Shall we try again? Fuel on. Okay. We'll try to spin it again with the I'll back it up a little bit so it'll get you out of the way, but We'll give it a try. See what we have. It's a start position, fully choked. I have no idea where these needles need to be, but we'll figure that out. Right off the gate, it's running a whole lot better than it was. Bring it back down to idle. She shakes a little bit. That out a little bit. I'm going to bring that idle mixture screw out just a little bit. Went in too far. Just put it on start. I don't want to choke it. It's been running, so I don't want to choke it. There. Totally open. I'm going to leave that right there. I went in too far with the mixture screw. I'm trying to find its best idling position. We're getting there. We're running low on gas here. My socket's going everywhere. There's no shifting on this particular model. It's always in gear. There's no reverse on it. over there cool. Ooh, it's air cooled. I don't think there is any water pump on it. I may have spoke too soon. See what my temperature gun tells me. Yeah, 135, 140, that's probably normal. Let's try again. Start mode. I don't want to choke it. We're pretty low on gas here, and it's only gravity feed. There's no fuel pump. Fill this up with more gas, and I'll come back and try again. Alright, let's try to start it again. Tie back the choke so it'll hold it open, hopefully. There we go. Start mode. That's the lowest idle you're going to get out of this. I think it's running pretty good. Vibrates quite a bit at low, but it's only a one cylinder, so you gotta expect some vibration. Let's see what happens when we up here. She flew right out at high speed. $161, $150, ooh, $209. Showing some water here. $179, $174, $218 on the exhaust plate, $226. Research this manual a little bit more and find out if this has a water pump. I don't see any water coming out anywhere, so I really doubt it. I think it's an air-cooled engine. Once to take off, it probably hasn't been running a while. $218 is its hottest, probably. 240 on the exhaust. Boy, she does need some water. So bring it back down, idle position. Yeah, that handle moves like crazy, but before I couldn't even get it to stay running at all, so this is a big improvement. Temperatures have come down, way down, so I would expect it to. 144 there, right by the spark plug. 145, that's probably normal temperature. So, you know, at high RPM, you know, the exhaust is going to get hot. So maybe this is normal, 200 degrees. It's kind of normal for this motor. But it's running its firm like a kitten now. I'm going to put it back together, put the full cord back together. I might do a video on the full cord because it's got a spring that's got to be wound in it. And maybe you can stay tuned for that. Maybe I'll just attach it to this video. Get it all, you know, back together again. Make it look like it's a real leather root. That's kind of a cute little motor. I've never worked on anything this small. So anyway, it's running good. So stay tuned, and more to come. So. That kills it. So, all right. See you next time. Probably one more thing. I don't know if you can see this or not. There is water coming out here on the off course. That's cooling water from the motor pump that is in here. There's a water pump in the gear tank. It is functioning. So. Starts right up now. Good running motor.